Hey, what's going on, guys? Just like the description says, this is the biggest announcement I'll ever make, most likely, about Celebrate Columbus. I had to tell you first. I just got the email last night, and I need your help. But I got to tell you a story first so that you'll understand the context of this announcement. So, go with me for a second. 2015, I'm in a hospital with my wife Katie. I think it's around May or June of 2015, and I am in a pretty bad place. Watching my wife go through a lot of the health issues that she's going through, and I didn't have a lot to do at the time. The church allowed me to spend a lot of time with Katie, and so I wasn't working, and so what I would do oftentimes is watch videos on Facebook or YouTube and just try to learn something. And something that I was doing, I was looking into a guy named Michael Hyatt. He wrote a great book called Platform, Get Noticed in a Noisy World, and he was interviewing a guy named Gary Vaynerchuk. And that interview changed my life, because I was just like, man, this guy is awesome. I want to get to know him. And I started watching every single Gary Vaynerchuk video I could watch. And so over the course of the next 7 months, I watched every single video that he put out. I'm not joking, every single video. I watched Wine Library TV. I watched #AskGaryV. I watched Daily V. I watched everything, and it was like my counseling, or it was like my encouragement every day. No matter what was going on with Katie's health, I got to watch Gary V, and he was just so motivational and so inspirational, and it was like he was talking straight to me. And what ended up happening was, when we moved back to Columbus, I started blogging, and I was writing articles about different cool businesses in the area, and started doing that. And then one day I made a video. I'd been watching all of Gary V's videos, Gary Vaynerchuk's videos, and I was like, man, I should make a video. And so my friend Aaron Milbourne and I hope that you're watching this at some point, Aaron, live or later. Shout out to you. We made a video together that got over 50,000 views the very first time. And I'm like, wow, we need to start making videos. And so Aaron and we collaborated together, and we basically imitated and copied, learned from, and modeled #Celebrate Columbus after #AskGaryV. Didn't know what I was doing at all, and later on some people got really ticked off at me because they said that I was like stealing his logo. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what was right or wrong at the time with that. I was trying to pay homage to the guy. He's my hero. And so we changed the logo after that, so hopefully everybody's not mad. Only a couple people were mad, but like everything that I learned from him. If you watch Ask Gary V, and then you watch early on #Celebrate Columbus, and maybe even today, like, you will see the influence of Gary V everywhere. He's my hero. He is literally my hero in the entire world. Outside of Jesus and my dad, Gary V is like my dude. And so he's my guy, and I've been telling everybody about him for so long, anyone that will listen to me. And so I had to tell you that story, and so I started doing the Celebrate Columbus show, and then we started doing videos for other businesses and nonprofits, and doing social media, and started a business. I mean, we became a six-figure business in less than 6 months because of Gary Vaynerchuk. And then we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary of being in business as Jab Media Group, and we're coming up on our 100th episode of the #Celebrate Columbus show, April-ish, April like 1st, that first week of April. And so one of our clients, shout out to Liz Medley, and a couple other clients have made it possible with supporting us and, you know, kind of coming up with some creative deals that we could get some cash flow to do this. So we are going to New York City. I'm going to New York City and getting to spend the day with VaynerMedia. And during that day, I didn't think it would be possible. And this is the big announcement. I sent him, Gary Vaynerchuk, an email saying, hey, this is my story. This is how you made a difference in my life. This is what, because of you, we've started, you know, an entire city. There's a show called Celebrate Columbus because of you. You've helped my business. You've inspired me and my family and so many people that I know. Would it be possible if I got to interview you for the 100th episode? And he said yes. He said yes. He sent me an email last night saying, I asked him basically for 15 minutes interview, and he, like, that was his long interview, and he said 5 minutes, yes. And I'm like, I get to interview Gary Vaynerchuk, my hero, for the 100th episode of Celebrate Columbus. And he's the reason why there's even a Celebrate Columbus show. Yes, Jake Miller, I get to interview Gary Vaynerchuk on the hashtag Celebrate Columbus show, and I get 5 minutes with the guy. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm probably just gonna like freeze up, and I will be more nervous than when we met the vice president. So I needed to tell you that because, yeah, Gary Vaynerchuk's the reason why I started the Celebrate Columbus show, but you're the reason why we've made it to 100 episodes. 100 episodes. There's 62 people watching this right now. Every single one of you is the reason why we're even in this situation, that we get to go to New York City. And so I really just wanted to say thank you, because I'm not the only one going to New York City. You're going to New York City with me. I am taking you with me to get to meet my hero and the guy that when I was so down and so frustrated and giving up hope, he was like my guy that would like give me a kick in the pants or encouragement or motivation or, you know, like a lesson. And every single time that I would watch him, I'd be like, you know what, we can do this. We can do this. And I get to go interview the guy. The 100th episode, I get to interview the guy that is my personal hero and like has helped make it what it is today. And I had to share that with you because although he influenced me, your support, you watching, you sharing, you liking, you stopping me at the store, you coming up to me at church, you sending me messages, you recommending people to be on the show, you sponsoring episodes, you doing everything that you've done. I mean, you're the reason why I get to go to New York City and to interview my hero. And so that's why I wanted to make this video, to say thank you, to say I can't do this without you. And I mean, you guys are the best. You're the reason why. And so Janet, I think, just like you said, God had this plan from the beginning. I believe that. And it's so humbling that, you know, as I see people scrolling up, like Mike Morrow, you know, from the Ridge, Pam Cooper, I've known you all my life. You know, I'm going to say, you know, Bo Vandenberg, somebody you know, one of my brothers, Lisa Shaw, who's watching this, like Jeremy Oakes, every single person that comes up on this feed, like, I know you, you know me, and you're the reason why I'm even sitting here. And I just want to say thank you for being such a big part of Celebrate Columbus, for being a supporter of our family, of our business. You know, Jess Schnepp, Elio, Zachary, Braley. I mean, all of you guys supporting the show. Travis being a guest on the show. You know, it's been this crazy journey, and it's just getting started, I really believe. But 100 episodes in, I get to interview Gary Vaynerchuk, the guy who influenced it all. And so, again, I just wanted to say thank you. I'm going to head to bed pretty soon. Ryan Myers. Ryan, I get to interview Gary Vaynerchuk, Ryan. Ryan Myers. Episode, I think it's like 12 or 13, Shadowwood Golf Course, and one of my best friends in the entire world. I get to interview Gary Vaynerchuk in New York City. Dr. Roberts, who's watching this from BCSC, because of you supporting Celebrate Columbus, I get to interview my hero, Gary Vaynerchuk, in New York City. Because of every single one of you. Tracy Kaiser from the Linden Project, episode 32, I believe. Dwayne House, one of my good friends at the Ridge. Mark Fisher, who's become, you know, a great friend and somebody that we got to be a part of with REC. Drew Runyon, my brother-in-law, you know, the guy who supported me and his sister, my wife, through all this. You know, every single person watching this, you're the reason why I get to interview Gary Vaynerchuk. And I just wanted to say thank you. And it's just awesome. And so I had to share this moment with you, just like you have. I mean, you've been the reason why it's been so easy to celebrate Columbus. Every single person who lives here that since we moved back to town has supported us and has been watching. So I'm gonna get off here and go cry. So, you just mean a lot to me, and so I wanted to share this moment with you and be able to look back at this, you know, 20 years from now, and to just say thank you. I'm gonna go now. See ya.